Jim Rohn said, every day stand guard at the door of your mind. And then the Bible says, above all else, guard your heart, which is translated to above all else, guard your mind. And that's what I want to talk about today. What are we allowing into our ears? What are we listening to? Subconsciously and consciously. I want you to think about your favorite songs, or the songs that you knew when you were a kid, or the songs you're listening to right now. Really think about the lyrics. I recall years ago, I was singing that song, You're My Little Secret, from, I think it's Escape, You're My Little Secret. And it dawned on me, I'm like, oh, this song is about cheating. Like, you know, when you're younger, you're singing it, you're not paying attention to the lyrics necessarily. You're just kind of going with the flow. But the song is literally about cheating. And think about the lyrics of songs now, and I'm sure you could find a lot of songs now where the lyrics aren't that great, but the beat, it slaps, it's going, I like it. But, but the lyrics, pay attention to what you're listening to. Is it speaking life or is it speaking death? Like, there's songs that are solely about cheating. And so if you don't want to be a cheater, why would you listen to something that is telling you, that is glorifying, that cheating is okay? If you want to be a better man, why would you listen to music that is degrading women? If you want to be in love, why would you listen to songs that are only about heartbreak? And just kind of thinking about those things. If you want to be a good person, why would you listen to music that is talking about and glorifying money? And I'm not saying money is bad. Money is good. But how you're getting that money. Is it saying, oh, we're going to find abundance, we're going to make more money, we're going to do good things? Or is it saying that we're going to rip them off, rob them, or unalive them? Think about the music you're listening to and what you're consuming. When you're on YouTube, are you listening to things that are violent, that are tearing you down, that are making you question yourself, that are making you feel less than? We focus too much on consuming and watching things, not aware of how it can affect us and our choices sometimes. I like to call it slowly brainwashing us, because you could positively brainwash yourself and then you also can negatively brainwash yourself. And that's why I went months without watching and listening to things that were degrading. I listened to mainly music like beautiful chorus or my Jesus jams, or uplifting music that makes me feel good. I don't know how to say that word. I think it's binaural beats, where it has certain frequencies for healing. I listen to those too. You know, I meditate, I read, I do things where I can control what I'm listening to. I stay out of environments, like I didn't go out to clubs and things it's been over a year, I think, for me, where music is going to be playing that I don't want to listen to. And it's not that I don't like the music. There's plenty of rap songs that I like, or even R&B songs that are kind of sad and depressing that I love. But I chose to let them go. I even remember when that song Snooze came out, and I didn't even know what the lyrics were saying. I was just singing along with it, like at the top of my lungs in the shower, like, I can't lose. I can't sing, y'all, but you get the point. Singing it. And then one day I was really listening and I was like, that's weird. And I went and looked at the lyrics and I was like, that's really weird. And I didn't want to sing that anymore. So as much as I like the song, I stopped singing that song because it doesn't align with who I want to be. And so I really challenge you to think about, who do you want to be, and does the music you're listening to, does the media that you're consuming align with that? Like for me, I don't watch the news. People are like, how do you find out issues? They're pretty much everywhere. You could see them on YouTube, you could see them on Instagram. But when I don't watch the news, I have control of what information that I want to read and listen to. They're not controlling it for me. So that's a choice I decided to make. When I'm looking into something, I could look at it from different angles, from people who I agree with and people who I don't, versus having someone else shove their beliefs and what they think it is on me. Like I said, this video is not supposed to be very long. It's more just to get you thinking about, what are you consuming? What are you listening to? And really understand that the battle is in your mind, and the enemy, or the people, the forces at work that don't want you to succeed, don't want you to be your best self, that don't want you healed, they want you listening to music that degrades you and that belittles you and that makes you feel less than, that makes you feel depressed, that makes you feel down. And I believe that if you notice those things, pay attention to those things, you're conscious of those things, then you won't have a problem. Because as soon as you notice it, you're like, oh, let me cut that off right now. Whereas other people, they're not paying attention. They're not consciously aware of what's going on. They're not realizing how speaking those things, listening to those things, it's a declaration. If I choose to believe that life is easy, like Alexis Smith always says, and that's one of my favorite YouTubers, if I believe that life gets to be easy, if I believe that I get to live in my soft girl era, if I believe that I am healed, that I'm whole, that everything is working out for me, if I believe those things and I speak those things, but yet I turn around and listen to music that tells me the opposite of that I'm not worthy as a woman, that I'm just there for fun, I'll use that word because I don't know if I could use the other S word on here, but if I'm here just for fun, for a man's pleasure, if I start believing that I have no purpose because of songs or what they say, if I start to believe, if I start listening to music that says that I am the opposite of that, that is also speaking a declaration in my life. It's literally negatively brainwashing you. It's literally brainwashed. I don't want to get all like make you freaked out or anything, but you could positively brainwash yourself and you can negatively brainwash yourself. And music, I believe, is one of the biggest factors when you're whatever you're listening to. Not just music, media too, but music is the thing that we love. Like so many people love music. We dance with music. Our emotions get affected by music and frequencies and waves and energy. So really paying attention to what you're letting into your ears. I believe that you get the drift of what I'm saying, that every day you really do have to stand guard of your mind, what you're thinking, your mental attitude towards life. Are you listening to that depressed music? Let it go. Even if it's just for a season, let it go. Because you're declaring that over your life. And I can't stress it enough how important it is to let it go. What are you proclaiming? What are you declaring? Because remember, when you're singing a song, if you're singing out loud, that's a declaration. You're speaking that out of your mouth. You're saying that. I can't lose when I'm with you. That's beautiful. I love that part of the song until it gets later on in the song. couple lines down, then it's like, huh? No, ma'am. No, sir. That's a no for me. But for you, that might be a yes, and that's great. I'm not judging you for it. It's just a no for me. So paying attention to how you're singing, what you're singing. Are you singing songs about heartbreak? Are you singing songs about cheating? Because who are you to be mad that somebody cheated on you if you're over here proclaiming it, speaking it out loud like, I'm cool with cheating. You're my little secret. That's how we should keep it. I'm cool with being the side. I mean, are you cool with being the side? Because if you are, that's another thing. That's another step of healing, because no person should be okay with being a side piece. Wouldn't be cool with it at all. And I think that requires healing, self-work, inner work. So just pay attention to what you're seeing, what you're listening to, what you're consuming. And I've said it 10,000 times in this video, but that's how we learn: repetition. So get with it or get lost. No, I'm just kidding. Repetition. Hear what I say and you decide what you want to do with it. But I'm letting you know that it's possible. You have a decision. If you would like to switch, if you would like to alter, if you would like to dial back or do more, that is on you. I hope you like this video, and if you do, please like or comment or share. It does help the algorithm so more people can see this video. I appreciate you as always. I'll see you next week. With all my love, Lana.